Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Bleeding from his nose? It's not ordinary. I saw it. Ooni of Ife is rumored to have almost fainted upon hearing that Tadenikawo slipped and fell and was hospitalized. Hearing Queen Naomi cry so much because he knew he had been warned. They say that this last week, there've been a lot of warning coming to the Ooni of Ife, not just about the dream that Olori Naomi had, about what Iyanifa said to them, that they should go behind the palace and pick a rope, that rope is not a rope, that is Tadenikawo's head. They say there's been a lot of warning coming to them that the enemies are gathering again against the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, that the fight is not even Queen Naomi's fight, that most of the suffering and stress that Olori Naomi is going through, those stress because of Ooni of Ife, that it's Ooni of Ife they are fighting. The fight is with the throne and not with Olori Naomi. And so they said that the Ooni of Ife knew that something was, wrong by the things that are happening, that has been happening, small premonitions here and there. And then, boom, from nowhere, this information came that Tadenikawo had fallen and Tadenikawo was bleeding from his nose. They said the man almost fainted as he rushed to go and meet with Olori Naomi, hearing the way Olori Naomi was crying. And he knew that things were going to go wrong if nothing is done about it. They say it is only the finger that fits into the nose that is used to poke the nose. There's somebody who is doing this. Somebody has an interest. And who is that person? They said this is exactly what everybody is asking in the royal palace. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy J's from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Share with my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. Share my people. I love you so much. Thank you, people. So now, as we are hearing, Naomi has been living with Tadenikawo. They have been together the entire time. And Tadenikawo knows his way around the house and everything. Now, to think that Tadenikawo would just slip and fall and, will start nose bleeding and all of that. They said Tadenikawo was saying somebody pushed him. Tadenikawo kept saying someone pushed him. And Tadenikawo was right there all by himself with nobody. There were only two of them in the house. Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. Then they have two maids, as in the housekeepers are two. One of them had gone to the market and the other one was outside cleaning. It was only Tadenikawo and Queen Naomi that were inside the house when Tadenikawo fell, and Tadenikawo said somebody pushed him. Okay? And they said immediately started, bleeding from the nose, and he lost consciousness immediately. As we are hearing, if the information is true, that they rushed Tadenikawo to the hospital. That was when Baba got the news, and Baba panicked so much, like he almost fainted. And he brought his convoy, and they moved straight to meet with Tadenikawo and Olori Naomi, who was very, historical. That at that time she was so, she didn't even know what to do anymore. And because Kabiyesi heard that sound, the way Naomi was crying and, being all mellow, all like dramatic and all of that, Oni had to go, left everything to go, only to get there to find out that, the little boy was still insisting that somebody pushed him. That people have started being skeptical since this fight shifted position, shifted from Olori Naomi to Tadenikawo, because shortly after the other wife started giving birth, it was Ebony that started the fight. As we are hearing, if the information is true, that he started claiming that his son is the first, Crown Prince of Ile-Ife. Now, remember that there is, what do you call, a ritual that they are supposed to do for the first son of the Ooni of Ife. And that ritual is supposed to happen next week. Yeah, this December, right? Everything has been prepared. They have done everything. That is a very important ritual that they're going to do for Tadenikawo. Remember her, we heard, if the information is true, that Ebony has been going back and forth fighting that the son should also partake in that ritual. The reason happens to be because the son is a blow, because the son deserves to have the place of Tadenikawo, because she is a queen from a royal family, and the father is a king from a royal family. That if rules, traditional, their custom allows Kabiyesi to use more than one child, because any child who goes through that process succeeds in life, and that is why she kept fighting for her son. And Ooni of Ife say, yes, so I do know that as a king, I have the right to bring my 3 boys here. But I don't want anybody to have to compete anything with Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo is my first son. When I had no child, when I had no eye, Tadenikawo, God used Tadenikawo to give me an eye to see. I am not going to create an avenue where people begin to compete. And besides, if this happens, if I allow this happen today, it's still going to come up again tomorrow, where everybody will think that whatever Tade deserve, they deserve it. Tade is the first son. The gods has a reason for giving me Tade as a first son. I am not going to commit a sacrilege by, making the gods feel like they don't know what they did, by bringing other kids to come and all the kids are very important. I love all my kids. They have their places in my life, or their place in my life, but I don't want any competition. And I am not going to encourage any wife to encourage competition in the palace, because this is going to be another very bloody war in the palace, like a very serious one, if, care is not taken. And I will never allow that happen, not right here and not right when I am alive. Lie, go fit happen, because this is what, and they say a lot of people also spoke. Now, what is Ebony's interest? Why is she doing this? And, the level of desperation and how much she wants her son to be before, in front of Tadenikawo. Could it be the reason why we are beginning to hear all of these things that we are hearing? That is what people are saying and asking. That is, if this information we have is the truth. They said Tadenikawo sleep and fail, and was hospitalized and bleeding from the nose. And the small boy, he's only 4. There's nothing he can say, but he was only saying that somebody pushed him from the back. And before this happened, we heard what happened, how his hair, Naomi saw it clearly, and Yarifa called again and asked them to go and get a rope somewhere. That rope was being burnt, and they said that rope represented Tadenikawo's hair, and they went and they brought it. Perhaps if they had not succeeded, if they had not brought those hair or that hair in, nobody knows what would have happened. This is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information. They said the Ooni of Ife ran there, and the Ooni of Ife was so upset. The Ooni of Ife was raving, was ranting, that whoever is trying to do this, that he is not going to let them go free. They will pay for everything, for every pain that they have put that boy through. And he will never, ever allow that happen again. By the time he is done with them, that they will know what happened. And he will not be forcing them to confess, because they will come up and they will confess all by themselves. They said the man was very angry this time. When it comes to his son, he doesn't joke. That was what happened. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.